Thank you to the SEC Commission Chairperson Francis Lim for your kind introduction. Please, the Excellencies of the Diplomatic Corps, Philippine Stock Exchange Chairman Jose Pardo, Philippine Stock Exchange President and CEO Mon Monzon, Maynilad Chairman Manny Pangilinan, Maynilad President and CEO Ramoncito Fernandez, executives and employees of Philippine Stock Exchange and of Maynilad, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. We mark today a milestone for our country's water sector, our stock market, and for our economy. The listing of Maynilad Water Services on the Philippine Stock Exchange is a sign of confidence in our markets and in our people. When Maynilad began operations more than 2 decades ago, the challenge of bringing clean and reliable water to every home in the west zone of Metro Manila was clear. So, what started out as a concession has since evolved into a partnership that continues to serve millions of Filipinos every day. This listing invites more investors and voices into the journey of managing a precious resource. With its initial public offering, Maynilad welcomes scrutiny and accountability. And in doing so, Maynilad can expand our capital markets and our shared belief that private enterprise can serve the public good. This also sends a message that transparency is a standard that all our institutions must abide by. Additionally, Maynilad's sustainability programs, including a climate-resilient water system, investments in renewable energy and waste management, watershed protection, these are all acts of stewardship that have future generations in mind. All these initiatives align with our government's agenda to build an economy that is adaptive and guided by sound governance. I'm also pleased to note that this occasion reflects a greater partnership between the public and private sector, where each side contributes to our shared prosperity. So truly, Maynilad's public listing signals what I have been telling the world, that the Philippines is open, ready, and eager to do business with you. To our partners in Maynilad, never lose sight of the people you serve. Be assured, the government is always in support of your initiatives, especially now that you have entered this new phase in your service. As we face the many challenges ahead, from climate change to the rebuilding of public trust, may this day remind us that reform is built on work done with honesty. Because I believe that when we do things with purpose and excellence, progress will flow just like water that is steady and life-giving. Maraming salamat po at mabuhay ang Maynilad, mabuhay ang bagong Pilipinas.
Thank you, Mr. President. At this point, may we request the President to please remain on stage for the ringing of the opening bells. May we call on PSE Chairperson Jose T. Pardo and Maynilad Chairperson Pangilinan to proceed on stage to join the President to ring the opening bells